would be able to like open it easily, but he'll check the chambers because the revolver works because I think Deacon had one. Is it fully loaded?
Oh yeah.
Fully loaded.
It is a 6 shooter. It has 5 in it.
5. I as Crash know what that means, but I don't think Quint would know what that means. 6 chambers, 5 bullets, 1 chamber for safety at all times.
Mm-hmm.
Which is good gun knowledge. Deft usage of it. But Quint doesn't know that, so. 6 chambers, 5 bullets. I doubt you shot this ain't. I doubt it. I think this would have caught a lot of our attentions if we heard it. I'll ask about it later.
Yeah. Call me a pessimist, but I don't think she's keen on talking to you.
Not many people are, Scarecrow. But, you get used to it.
Well, I for one am in the minority here, so let's say we get out of this hole.
Cheers, brother. I'll drink to that. Come on. So,
Right.
look over at the tear in your text. I'm assuming there's still people picking it apart.
Yeah. The lieutenant comes up. Saturday, Booyog Vicious. Do you need more time?
No. It should be good. I don't think... Unless we can get this thing out of here so we can examine it elsewhere, I think I'm done.
I don't.
As Booyog's like
I know.
pulling out the last tooth, I think I'm okay.
Does Booyog take every tooth?
He doesn't take every tooth, just the last tooth he takes.
Oh, okay. I was actually like, damn.
He took like 4 or something, and that's the last one.
Are those veneers? Will this thing go to Turkey?
Big problem.
Hmm?
How do we burn it?
I don't know what the melting point of aluminum is, but... Give me some time, I could possibly melt that part down at least.
We could also burn it in acid. That should get through in the middle just fine. Don't suppose anyone's got it on hand? Spells or something?
This is embarrassing. I'll lift my dark one-size vat of acid back at Chrysantine.
Damn, how inconvenient of you.
If I wouldn't need it.
If I sacred flame the body, does the radiant damage like burn it away at all?
That's a good idea, actually.
Okay.
Okay.
Not through the metal. Maybe through the flesh. Yeah, you could get through the flesh.
Okay, I'll start doing that to the fleshy bits.
Just like 5 foot by 5 foot cube every.
I imagine you do like the Mustang, like snap your fingers.
Oh yeah, that's sick.
Yeah, how... In theory, if we could think of an acid that could melt this thing down, how much would we need to either acquire or create? Right, I guess that would depend on the potency of the acid, But, like, we need fucking gallons.
Yeah, we can saw off pieces and put it in a smaller vat piece by piece. I mean, that's what serial killer... I mean, that's what people that need to dispose of bodies do, right? So...
Yeah, that's what sane people do.
Yeah. And we killed our pig, so we can't use him, unfortunately, so...
I roll an intelligence try to determine how potent this acid is.
To get through aluminum and the size of the creature, you're gonna need a lot.
Okay.
Mm.
This is a lot of acid we don't have.
And to create such would be a labor in and of itself.
Okay.
Then we
I'm
find
not
a different
hearing-
avenue.
Right. Find the lowest point we can move it to and collapse it. That's the best we got. That's the best we got.
I'm a fan of that. But it might be all we can do.
What is the melting point of aluminum?
Checking all my abilities, see if there's anything.
How hard could Alistair get?
25 something?
Melting point.
So hot.
So goddamn hot.
The max heat was the melting point of steel.
Bone.
Correct.
Seal. Oh, I'm insane. Don't worry about me.
Is
One of the
bone
tiers was
dirty?
bone,
Yeah.
but his
Okay.
highest was steel.
I mean, unless any of us want to shoot Elistane a message. Granted, we haven't seen him in months, and we don't know if he's still in the area.
He ain't gonna stop by and help us. But he might get some insights on cooking stuff up like this.
I'm sure he's seen him time and time again. Kind of his own little deal, really.
If we need to move it somewhere. Wait, shit. He thinks about it.
This thing probably weighs a fucking ton, literally.
Oh
Right.
yeah.
My edict got cooked against the heart. Fuck.
What does that mean?
The metallic page I strapped to the tip of the stake, the one that went boom, that's the same thing. I could grab stuff, banish stuff. And it's gone. Catch it tomorrow, I suppose. Maybe, Victor or... Wait, when you said
No,
Victor's
don't.
sake, maybe Queensman or Hardline got something? Man, I know it might be a sensitive time to ask, but you guys ain't me.
There's more important things going on.
I think making sure this thing throws a thumb at the corpse is disposed of is pretty paramount.
No,
There's
it
something
wouldn't
I
work
can
actually
do.
specifically because it's aluminum. Never mind. I thought I had an idea. Never mind.
You do see like Vicious whittling away at a piece of the aluminum. Just I don't know if you've ever known this, but one of the things like you can use, like they use drills to get through bone and whatnot.
Yeah,
So he just has a sharp implement and he's like
Oh, like spinning it?
fire startering it back and forth.
Gotcha.
This feels gamey. Could Bradford try like some sort of check to try and think of how to remove this body aside from just caving in around it? Just a
Sure, do a
try.
survival.
Okay.
Survival seems like pretty decent here.
Perception, survival. This is a very important thing. Don't suck.
Well, the flesh you can dismember and piece
Right.
that.
Right.
It's the aluminum that's friggin' heavy and it's broken off in big plates. So like you couldn't even UT it up. Like you
Right,
could
it's
create
just
like
not
a
much. A pulley system.
harness, right? But then you're still carrying thousands of pounds of metal.
Yeah, it would take fucking actual hours.
Not only that, but it's darkened metal. So
Right.
there's no clue how toting it around might
Yeah.
have some bad problems that come about.
It's basically carrying around like a cursed artifact.
Right.
Lose your hands.
Lieutenant. Question about the bone collector.
What do you got, Joker?
In your guys' reports, does it take metallic things? Blades, armor, stuff like that? Because our problem here is this thing's too fucking big and made of metal, but Zeus already cleaned away parts of it, right?
I don't know.
Shit.
We know it went after a watchman. It didn't succeed.
And I still have the theory that it's chasing us watchers in specific.
But how resilient that thing's flesh is? The bone collector gets that aluminum, it's over. This just became a national problem. I might contact Solstice, see what he wants done.
That might be the best call.
Hmm.
Brainstorm. See if you can figure something out. I'm gonna check on the recruits.
Aye, aye.
She zips up. Just as a note,
Hmm?
she doesn't exactly like stick the landing on the way up and kind of has to crawl over.
Damn.
She's not perfect.
So, what do y'all do?
Anyone back in alchemist supplies?
I'm.
Aye.
It might take a fuck ton of time, but we got time.
I can create alchemy supplies in an hour.
3 people making vial by vial, pouring it on this thing. We can make a little vat for it. Dig around it to make a vat, rather. Yeah. It's gonna be tedious, but again, I prefer that versus bearing the damn thing.
Mhm.
Or asking for the captain's help.
You see Vicious sort of moving some of the stuff, like over here, slowly trying to.
We're not on the map.
Oh my god, you're not on the map.
Yeah.
Unless
Oh, I
nothing
did it
important.
again. No.
Nothing important happened though, right?
Yeah, it's not direly important.
There was a no like world chasing event.
So Pain.
Hurts.
still hurts.
Bradford wouldn't be that close. He'd probably be like back here then. Yeah, I guess it's like space. He doesn't
Tedium.
like the heat.
You think there's any
Pandemonium.
fun line? You guys think there's anything in that art that can help with this?
Jericho was taking a look prior to Zoe pulling a gun on Clint. Was there anything in there?
Just some fluid that's draining out.
Clint didn't even
True.
flinch because he knew. Because he knew
He's
Hobby
gonna
got
have-
his back.
Try to
Um,
kill him, bitch.
there's some kind of fluid in there. I didn't stop to determine what it was because someone pulled a gun on my brother.
If you can get me a 5x5 pit, I can get it handled.
What?
Like finding out what the fluid is, or
Acid. 5x5. I'll handle the rest.
Alright, fair
you're an
enough.
emissary of the light. Vicious. Alright, you heard him. Let's get digging. But, Scarecrow, if you want to take a look at what's in that heart, maybe we can find some value in it. Not every day you see a Dark One's ascendancy, right?
Oh, stop it.
A little bit of regicide.
Oh, but also not the first time for Scarecrow either.
Eh?
Oh, nothing.
Don't call me curious now.
Oh, that out of game. Out of game. No one here saying that.
So, we get digging, I suppose. Shouldn't be that hard, right?
Y'all just need to come up with a way to get some acid. I know y'all were doing some alchemist supplies.
Mhm.
Oni will let you know he's got an alchemy job.
Okay,
But,
so that covers a bit.
That makes toxin, right?
8 ounces of acid. Said not much.
We have 8
Hey.
whole ounces. 5 by
Per
5
day.
feet. How much volume is that?
Yeah,
A
not
lot.
much.
125 cubic inches. So, what is that in ounces?
That being said, Oni can let you know it only makes 8 ounces of acid, but he can make 2 gallons of vinegar.
Which I'm guessing is acidic. We just have to make it stronger.
Correct.
5 by 5 is 69.26 fluid ounces.
Nice.
So we'd
Also,
fill
shit.
like, like an eighth, a bit more, a little bit less than an eighth.
It's a good base. And y'all can work off of from there.
And we could add to it ourselves.
Correct.
Alright. Bit about it, let's get out of here.
Can I help Jericho check out the heart?
Are you asking me? Yeah, absolutely. If you want to help. Are you proficient in medicine, actually?
Yeah. That's
Because, I mean,
seriously.
if this is like a big-ass heart, then... Ah.
I was asking though if it makes sense to roll
What?
or if it's like too alien to understand what's going on in there.
The heart?
Yeah.
Sure, yeah.
Roll
I
anything
mean-
if you're rolling medicine, I can assist.
Yeah, I'll accept medicine.
Okay.
And I've given something to, like, assist prior.
Absolutely.
Pew! Last 10 minutes.
Okay.
Guess I'll make the pit over here. 10 for 30 feet.
19 if I get that.
Gotcha. Yeah, so with all this fluid, you could certainly find a way to make some acid out of it, right? Like, the thing about blood is it loses oxygen and carbon dioxide builds up. It becomes more acidic. With it being a dark one, like, certainly there's some way you could use that, right?
How bloody perfect would that be? You see, Saint Sarah, we melt
Well,
the
it's
thing with its own. I guess it's blood.
That would be pretty fun. I guess we could like dig a trench from the heart over here to the pit they're making.
Is there like just a big ass hole in this heart, or a few?
Yeah.
I imagine. Kind of like stick my head in there, like looking under a car's hood or something. And look around. I mean, you might just have to get a few pails. Oh, it'd probably be ruined though. Now that I think of it, we are burning metal after all, melting metal.
Would it make sense to like extract the goo blood from the heart before bringing it over? Or-
The heart you probably couldn't carry since it's
Yeah.
made of really dense material, probably metal. But you could definitely scoop out the fluids all over the place.
I think Jericho will take his head out of the heart chamber and just shout over to the group digging the hole. We'll be able to use the stuff in here to melt the thing.
Do you think it's safe using the heart that was trying to create, the essence of that, and combining it with this dude?
It might be the best thing to melt it, honestly.
It wouldn't be resisting itself. And they're both definitively dead. And to come back to life will ice them. Oniri left, right?
Correct. And you see Vicious just moving as much of this metal as he can in a straight line together.
If you guys can go find Oni real fast, we can get that alchemy jug he totes around. It carries acid. It makes acid, so it should be able to scoop it on up. Unless you guys wanted to lift up the whole heart.
I don't think we could move it if we wanted to.
Yeah, I
Tricks
thought
right
that.
back during that fight, unfortunately.
You have to ask someone to give you a massage when you make it back. Alright. No. Alright. So that's what we have our plan. We just need to...
Go get.
We can make our own acid with alchemist supplies. We have acid from the heart, as well as whatever trick Vicious is able to do. I don't know what it is. But I think we should have enough. We can cook the rest of the flesh that isn't as resilient with Sacred Flame and whatnot.
Radiant.
Okay.
So we have our
Seems good.
I'll UT off to go get the jug. If Oni's still around. He didn't like take off for the dungeon yet, right?
No, he's just making sure the kids don't wander too far.
Give them space so they can breathe, but not letting them get eaten.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so as y'all begin filling this up, filling your vat, it probably takes like the better
Hours.
part of an hour, 2 hour, maybe even 3.
Yeah, it's a lot of stuff. A lot of biomass we gotta deal with. So
Mm-hmm.
As you see Vicious just creating this line of metal.
if blood is acidic, is that what his plan is gonna be? Using his blood capabilities?
You'll see.
Okay.
He just keeps lining up all this metal in a line, taking breaks because it's kind of heavy.
Mm-hmm.
You know, he's range build.
Bradford being the one person I think down here that actually has a strength modifier that's noticeable, he'll help with that. But also, it's a means to ask him, why the fuck are you setting this all up in a straight line? Why not just a massive pile?
Because I need it in a line.
What are you doing?
He just looks at you,
I'm just curious.
moving the aluminum in a line.
I see my vicious and grimmer friends.
Yo, can I steal that line?
Absolutely.
I see why you're getting Grim get along so well. Yeah, okay.
Pitch ideas last session. I pitched ideas this session. Keep doing that. I'm about to charge you guys.
He'll still help out with that and just see what happens later.
As you get them all in a line, get your vats filled, he just says to you, might want to get everyone to cover.
Oh no.
All right, yeah, he'll just whistle out to everyone. It's like, all right, stand clear. Get
What?
behind something.
What?
Just points his thumb over at Vicious. Vicious says to get some cover. He's gonna do something with the metal. He's
Throw a
gonna
smoke
stand behind
bomb.
this.
Slide down here because I think this is lower, right? There's like a ditch.
Correct.
Yeah.
That's good.
As you see him sort of take this stance, putting his crossbow on one of these, between these stalactites, and aims it, he's gonna do a few things. 1, pierce through everything.
Mhm.
2, turn it.
Aha!
3,
So it's no longer darkened metal.
thunderous.
So like shatter.
And 4, the biggest smite he can muster.
Has to make a strange saving throw. Oh,
As
Cracking the metal.
yeah, essentially you hear this thunderous bolt go off and shatter and shrapnel hit everywhere. As he just calls out, clear.
take a peek over the edge.
Poke my head up.
It
it's all gone.
Gopers.
quite literally looks like a bomb went off.
We return the metal from whence it came. There we go.
Where'd the dark
Nah.
one go?
Nice trick. Although, getting all the pieces is gonna be a bitch. But it should be easier to melt now.
Unless you think the bone collector ain't interested in scraps.
Look at
You
The
see
people
him
that
already
actually
collecting
interacted.
shrapnel.
like Quinn has never actually seen the bone collector yet, so Does the bone collector need a certain minimum of material?
Hard to say.
Don't want to find out.
Fair enough.
Right attitude.
Don't suppose anyone's got a broom on hand. No,
That's
it's not that.
Nah.
Why would any of us carry a broom?
I have a
Just
stick
things.
it's on the end of it. That
Janny assisting in cleanup again.
kind of shrugs.
He is just visceral clean up the tail. Easy.
Have you always embodied that nickname, or are you like embracing it now?
I feel like
Part of him.
Rolling with a bit.
we're just rolling with it at this point.
So yeah, I guess we set about trying to pick up all the pieces.
The inglorious part of Black Watch duty.
Cleaning glitter off the ground.
What? Can't. It... No, wait, that won't work. Never mind. I keep thinking of things involving electricity, and then it's like, that doesn't work. Yeah, what kind of check is it to try and find all the bits and pieces?
Probably perception, because they got, like, exploded, so you're just looking for where
Yeah.
they embedded.
Say no
Would
more,
I-
fam.
All the
I can
puncture
take
holes.
a shitty roll.
Would my ability about tracking dark ones help me find its material?
That's...
What's it called? Like
I
Eldritch
think so,
Hunter?
yeah, I think
It's
so.
like one of the best sides for it. It went this way. It looks at a
What's
rock
that
that
wall
has a
covered in
hole
metal?
through it.
That's exactly what it went that way.
She went that away.
Around like the 40-minute mark, or because it's gonna take that fucking long to find all these pieces, Quint is just gonna remark out loud. You know, Vicious, I really appreciate this idea. It's certainly handy. Next time, maybe we can put all of them in like a bit of a ditch, so that way when they explode, they won't go over everywhere.
Probably would have been a good idea.
Good talk.
Nods.
Vicious. Joker.
Shepherd.
They're the Joker, Mass Effect. So.
You do see the lieutenant comes down and starts helping the cleanup effort as well. Let's see. All right. Elect one survival, one perception. Throw all the accoutrement on it.
Survival should be Bradford, right?
Yeah, Bradford.
Can we use my 23 for perception?
No, I'm assuming this is a different circumstance.
New circumstance.
Okay.
Give me everything you have on it, because I assure you, you could get better than that if you toss everything on it.
Mm-hmm.
What's Flora's perception? We use ours.
That's a good question.
Can we
I'm
get
just
I know
gonna-
between the two of them, Bradford's better at survival, but
Oh, absolutely.
perception has been a toss up between
Plus
people.
11.
Plus 11 is
Goddamn.
better.
All right, make it our, make it so. Bardic and guidance, send it.
Bardic, guidance. The last piece of Hunter's instincts. Survival. Don't suck.
Nice.
33 and 27.
So 37 and
Oh, you're using it. Okay.
33. Okay, yeah.
Super
So
comfortable.
I think this will only take you like 2.5 hours.
For this whole bit.
Yeah, to get
Oh,
all the
really?
shrapnel up.
Shit.
Yeah. I am.
I will say, during this time,
Hmm?
Kucha, whoop,
Kucha.
Honey.
Did you change the side of the map, or did I just not notice this weird stuff over here?
so
No, that's
I
always
have
been there.
so many tabs.
There's also something down here as well.
Oh, yeah. It's like the
Victor?
dust waterfall things in a Monster Hunter World.
Dust waterfalls?
Yeah,
After,
there's like a desert. It's whatever.
After about an hour, Oni, Victor, and Zoe do come back, and she marches directly over to you, holds out her hand.
Looks at it. Pulls out the gun.
I tackle her.
I shoot her. No. Pulls out the gun and not ceremoniously, but holds it out to her. Grip side to her. 5
She-
bullets, 6 chambers. No, the 9 of us fired it.
Takes it, pops it open, looks at it, clacks it back, cleans it off just a little bit, and re-puts it behind her waist.
You shoot someone else before me?
She just looks at you for a second. I wish I had. Before getting to cleaning herself.